Hi, JJ Phillips here again, auditioning for the role of Ian Understudy in Beyond Caring. And I guess this is just the brief interview portion of the audition. So I thought a lot about this because I've had a lot of pretty crummy part-time jobs when not pursuing acting. And I think probably, I've done service industry, I've done daycare, I've done all sorts of stuff. I think probably the best and simultaneously worst job I've ever had was dog walking. Just because I'm an animal lover, I grew up with dogs. I still have two dogs at home in Milwaukee with my parents. So I really love animals. However, when I applied for a position as a dog walker, when I first did it, I applied in August and then didn't hear anything back until November. And at the time I was really desperate for money and just needed something to get by with. So came in and interviewed again, got the job, was put on a route, and at first was really excited about it. However, after about the first week or two, with it being late November into early December in Chicago, not only was my route not ideal in that it was spread out all over the city of Chicago, so I would be biking in between these walks. So there were days where I would be biking upwards of 16 or 17 miles a day through the snow. And then to make matters worse, I was on the puppy route. And so while I love dogs, and especially puppies, and they're very cute and energetic and playful, they're also an absolute handful. And so kind of what my day would be getting up in the morning, biking out to my first walk, getting there, having to take all my clothes, snowshoes, everything like that off, go get the dog out of usually its cage, get the leash on, and then start like a little timer that they gave us. And so the reason it became a nightmare was just because these walks, since it was puppies, were only supposed to be 15 minutes at most. And our bosses were sticklers for you're in and out, do your job, 15 minutes, that's it, no extra time. So it just became kind of a nightmare because there was no way to even get to the house, get the dog, get ready, leave, and walk the dog in 15 minutes because there was at least 5 minutes of processing on either side. So my bosses would really come down on me for taking too long with these dogs. So it was just a nightmare, and I would be hot and sweaty and miserable. I lost like 10 or 15 pounds in the course of the first 2 months I was doing the job. So it was just really awful, and most of the dogs wouldn't want to walk, and they're puppies, so they have to be trained and taught. And then to make matters worse, I was being paid, I found out later, the least of any of the dog walkers, because usually you're paid $10 for a 30-minute walk, but because I was walking puppies, I only made $5 per 15-minute walk. And so ostensibly, once it broke down with all the biking around and everything I was doing, I was making like less than minimum wage to walk these dogs. So was losing weight, was being exhausted, was not making any money. However, the bright spot was the dogs, and especially there's one in particular that I still remember this day, this beautiful golden retriever puppy named Millie. And she would make my day. I got to walk her twice a day, once in the morning, and then I would always make sure, no matter what, even if I had to go way out of my way, she would be my last dog to walk that day, because I would always end with a smile on my face, because she would light up the second I walked in the room. I would always, even though it was only supposed to be 15 minutes, would usually walk her like 30 just because I enjoyed her so much. And we would take her around her neighborhood, and everyone knew this dog. Everywhere we went, oh, is that Millie coming down? And it's just, she was really the reason I think I stayed doing it for as long as I did, was because as much as it was a real pain and a physical toll, getting to see this dog twice a day was kind of a dream. So there were ups and downs, but Millie kind of made it worth it. Thanks.